Oh.
Who's that girl?
Boo, 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 boo.
I went with a higher pitch than Eve, and you immediately knew which song I was talking about and did a...
Who's that girl? What, like, how many Who's That Girl?
Who's that girl? Oh, na 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 na. Eve's that girl.
We're doing some disrespect to Eve, if I'm going to be honest.
Well, who could possibly keep up with her?
I mean, I'm
You know
trying
who could
to.
keep up with Eve?
Who?
She married, like...
Adam.
That's funny. She married...
It's about that time, y'all. Rough Riders. You know.
Come on.
Eve.
Yo, they wanna know who's that girl.
Okay, Eve, I was singing this song when I
Didn't
was
Eve
with...
have the tattoos?
Yes, but listen, this is important information. I was with Sammy and Beans and Rosie. We were riding in a car. I was singing some Eve song. And Ro was like, hey, did you know that Eve married like a Norwegian prince or
What?
something? She 100%.
She's a princess?
She's a princess and also insanely wealthy now. Look up her Instagram. Married a prince.
That's like the dream.
Celebrity facts.
That's the dream.
Celebrity facts from me to you, everybody.
I bet Eve, when she was singing Who's That Girl, had to have been like 18, maybe 19 years old.
I loved Eve.
EVE?
EVE.
Was she a Rough Rider?
She was a Rough Rider.
She was a Rough Rider.
She had the Paw Prince, the girls.
She did have the pop. I bet she still has the
She had
Paw
a
Prince.
show. Does anyone remember her show?
Was it called
It's called Eve. It's called Eve.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
I mean, they didn't have to go too far for the naming.
No, that was her name. I just don't know if she's going to
Does it get dirty?
I don't know. I think we
Eve.
have to be careful.
Watch it, Eve.
We have
It's
to
early.
be careful.
It's early.
Shout out to California.
Shout out, California.
Shout out to our home state.
Keep it
Keep it
good.
home, keep it safe.
Keep it
Cali.
happy.
Keep it home and keep it safe.
Be the light.
Be the light and be the example
That's right.
of people who stay home.
California has been requested, if you didn't see the news, to lock it down, to stay
her down.
in their houses for a month or so. And
month.
Just a month.
You're allowed to leave to go to the grocery store,
Yeah.
the pharmacy,
Yep.
the laundromat.
Or get takeout.
Yeah.
Which-
Restaurants
And laundromats.
and laundromats.
Laundromats.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about laundromats, but laundromats too.
It feels like, look, I get it. I actually am a homebody. I really don't like to go anywhere, and this has happened, and now I'm like, well, I can't. Okay, so you're just saying I can't go anywhere? But if you 3 weeks ago, I would have been like, this is my literal dream.
Yeah.
I actually thought that to myself. I was like, Rachael, all you have wanted is to be grounded at home. That's literally all you have wanted,
Yeah.
is to not have to go on a trip. And now here you are. So I know that it's crazy, you guys, but you just hang out at home, watch some Netflix, do some composting. You're gonna be fine.
They'll get to you.
Oh, sweetheart, put the bottle down. You got too much talent.
Does anyone know what this has to do with what Rachel's talking about? Let's listen and see if we get to the answer.
I did not know that.
Through those bloodshot eyes, there's a cure you find.
I hit the wrong song.
I was gonna say
I hit the
I
wrong
don't
song.
know which-
I hit the wrong song. I
I-
thought it was the song All I Ever Wanted. The
I was like,
album's
this
name
song's
is All I
about
Ever
hooking
Wanted.
up, and
And this
I
is
would
not
agree.
appropriate. It's not the right song.
Coronavirus time is not the time to hook up. I
That is
agree.
true. That is true. It is not the right
So-
time to hook up.
So,
But wrong song. Here's the one thing that I will.
unless you're quarantined with your partner, in which case, also then
Let's make out.
lockdown. Dave looked at me the other day. He was like, "Do you want to?" And I was like, "Absolutely not."
What?
There's-
But that had nothing to do with coronavirus. You
Everything's
just had no
closed.
interest in making out with
It's a
me.
certain time of the month.
Yeah, that's fine.
Not interest. No interesante.
No interessante.
Gracias. Por favor.
De nada. You know what I was thinking of, though? Someone needs to hear this good word.
Yeah.
Listen. You need to think about today. You need to focus on today. Because the times, I think, when I have started to get a little sideways with this whole thing is when my brain starts to try and contemplate when this will be done, how long this will take, what it will feel like a week from now. I can't. I'm so. I get passionate.
Notice it too.
I get passionate.
But baby, they can hear you.
Are you sure?
Yeah, because they can hear me, and I'm not yelling.
I get worried that they can't hear me unless I'm using my yell talk voice. I can't.
Maybe you're deaf.
I have a little bit of
Have
sinus.
You had
My sinuses are a little.
checked?
The allergies are here right now.
Okay, just
the reality
voice.
is.
Thank
the
you.
reality is.
Thank you.
If you are a little more focused on how long or the length of time, it will become overwhelming. And I'm telling you, it will not serve you. Today is the day that you have to focus on. And if today feels, it is the day the Lord has made. But also, if for whatever reason, if for any reason, even just thinking about getting through the day feels overwhelming, how are you going to get through the next hour?
Yeah.
Like really incrementalizing and time blocking 2-hour increments of your day. Yes. You can do literally anything for 2 hours.
Yeah, and can I also add?
Do anything you like.
This is an incredible opportunity. We all talk about wanting to be more present. This is an incredible opportunity to focus on how to be more present. And one of the easiest ways to do that is to get off your phone. Okay.
This is the wrong version.
That's the wrong
Hold
version.
Hold on.
Here's the thing. When I start to get freaked out is when I've been on my phone for too long.
That's
when
real.
I'm seeing news, when I'm scrolling, whatever, and
That
I'm
is
like,
real.
nope, put it away and go. If you have kids, go play with your kids. If you have an animal, go play with your animal. If you don't have another creature living with you, maybe you're going to take up painting. Maybe you're going to draw. Maybe you're going to bake. Maybe you're going to write. Maybe you're going to nap. Maybe you're going to do push-ups. Just get off technology if you start to feel overwhelmed. You're not going to find the version that we had growing up at church in the 90s.
If anyone knows the
Someone just
song
said, what is
I
going on
listened
with the music
to
this morning?
at church in the 90s, could you just go ahead and send it to me in a DM?
Just play some normal music.
Goodness gracious, I just want to have the choir clapping from the back singing, "This is the day that the Lord has made."
I think they get it.
Do they?
Good song. Good song.
Into the unknown. Into the unknown. Into the unknown.
We are going into the unknown.
We're going into the unknown.
We are all, as a worldwide global community, going on into the unknown. And
Welcome.
you know what?
Welcome to it.
We're going to be okay.
Welcome to it. The blessings
okay.
that are coming from the streaks that are being created. Streaks, Dave, you say? Yes.
You want to know about our streak?
The streak of consecutive
Stop
dinners
yelling.
as a family. I'm
Stop
so
yelling.
excited to be
Jeez.
here.
You can be excited and not scream.
You know what it is? I'd use my neti pot because the allergies are messing with me. I think my right ear is a little bit off right now.
Okay.
I can't hear how loud I am. The neti pot has clogged my ear.
I'll let you know if you're not loud enough.
Oh,
okay?
I know you'll let me know. That's the
How
definition
many
of our
nights in a
entire
row?
marriage.
Five nights? 6?
We're on a 6-night consecutive
6 nights.
dinner as a whole family
Made
streak.
dinner together, the two of us, not one, together, sat down as a family.
I made 2 dinners by myself
Yeah,
this
you
week.
did.
So
You
if
did.
there are any awards for It's About Time, thanks for finally being a part of this family, I will take that trophy. Thank you very
One night
much.
he made grilled chicken,
I did.
and one night he made frozen pizzas.
I didn't need you to tell the second one because it doesn't feel as
David,
fancy.
if you pull something out of a freezer and put it in an oven and get the kids with their hands washed sitting around the table, I don't care if we're having goulash if I didn't have to cook it.
Is that a recommendation for tonight?
No. Because, by the way, that was the last you'll be making freezer meals because the H-E-B by our house has no more things
I'm going
that
to tell
come
you
in a
right
freezer.
now, I did not know that
No thanks.
the freezer section of an entire supermarket could disappear, but it's
Gone.
gone. If
It is gone
if Into the Unknown would have come up, it would have just been the best.
The freezer things, they're gone. They're gone. And yeah, so anyway, we're on. Who even knew? Look at us, like having.
You guys were
dinner.
outside playing Foursquare last night.
We played Foursquare.
I thought maybe we were in a time machine and we'd gone back to a time gone by.
I'm putting all the things that our family's doing. I'm putting it on stories because the thing I want to see most right now, and maybe you think I'm being silly, but I just want to see people just living, continuing to live. That's what I'm looking for. I don't want people to do fancy things. I don't want people to be like, oh, I'm making all of our food from, no. I just show me you living your normal life. That's at least what I want to watch. And so if you see us doing these things like composting, Foursquare, whatever, and you're like, oh my word.
We haven't talked
look
about
at the
composting yet.
Hollises. These are new things. This is not what
I
you've
have
been
never
missing.
seen my wife, this woman, Rachael Hollis, become excited about anything. Anything, Dave? Like including you or your children? Yes, as she has become excited about a composting bin.
Yeah, because I have
Unbelievable.
always wanted to compost, but it was one of those things that I like never had the time and I didn't know how. And man, I got nothing but time at home right now. So I was like, well, now is the time. And I just feel like I'm so much more intentional with it, like, oh, I'm gonna eat this fruit and then I'm gonna put the peel in this bucket.
We have
and
never
then-
made our kids finish their plates more in our entire
ever
life.
Yeah, because it's like, can I have something?
Quit
something
taking
else?
things for granted,
No,
you weirdos.
No, there isn't something else. This is what, and I'm wondering what kind of recipes we're gonna eat as a family that come out of this experience.
Oh yeah.
Because there's not the normal food. Like, we go to the grocery store and you're going like, oh, I think we'll have tacos tonight. And then you get there and the grocery store is like, you're not having tacos.
We had fajitas last night. It was
We have
delicious.
fajitas,
But
because
we
that's what they have.
What are you going to do?
Which our kids have never eaten and really wouldn't normally eat.
Do you think that we will become farmers before this is done?
Probably.
I think that there's a chance.
I am seriously thinking
I
about
think
chickens.
we could start planting. What about a goat?
I don't know if I need. I only want things that are going to produce things that I can consume, and we're not having goat milk.
You can consume joy, and goats produce joy. I am 100% certain of that. I am interested in having a goat roaming this backyard.
You are only saying that because the friends that we have goats,
That is correct.
and you want to be like them.
Well, maybe I could just borrow a goat.
We'll never be that cool, by the way.
Okay, if you have a goat and you want to just loan us a goat for a weekend,
They have mini goats. There's a difference between a mini goat and a regular goat.
I just want a mini goat and a
No,
mini
you
horse.
don't. No, you don't. You want
And
an
a mini-
animal,
and a
go
mini
take
monkey.
care of the animal we already have. His name's Jeffrey. He wants you to play ball with him.
I like Jeffrey's eyebrows, but Jeffrey's personality
Goats
is just
smell,
off.
someone just said.
Goats smell? Hold on.
Feels like it.
Hold on.
Yep.
That takes everything and throws it out.
What?
All right, what song? Any requests for songs? What do we need to hear right now?
I don't
That's
know.
it.
My soul sisters, let me hear your flow, sisters.
Hey, sister, go, sister, soul, sister, flow, sister, hey, sister, go, sister, soul, sister,
Anyone else sing that song when they were little, not understanding what it was about?
It's not about something that you should even talk about this early in the
I
morning.
won't.
I'm going to be honest.
I won't. I thought Lady Marmalade made jelly. I did.
She said, hello, hey, Jill, you wanna give it a go? Gitchy, yeah, yeah, da, da.
The gitchy gitchy part, I think,
Yeah,
is the
yeah.
part that is most inappropriate
Feels-
in the morning.
Feels, but do we remember, who remembers on making the video on MTV when they showed us that remember they would do a making the video and then they would premiere the video? It was a huge deal.
They were all wearing underwear.
And it was like that whole crew.
It felt inappropriate.
Xtina, Missy Elliott, like they all got together. We watched
Who else was in it? Oh, man.
Maya?
Maya and Pink.
Maya and Pink.
Pink.
Maya and Pink. There you go.
Old school.
Someone just requested Spice Girls, DJ Dave.
Hold on. I haven't heard some
I'm here
Spice
for
Girls
that.
in a while. Which Spice Girls? That's the question, really. I mean, is it Wannabe? Is it Spice Up Your Life? That's not Spice Girls.
Yo, tell me what I really, really want. Don't tell me what you want, what you really, really want. I'll tell you what I want, what I really, really want. Don't tell me what you want, what you really, really want.
I wanna really, really wanna zig a zig.
The Spice Girls. S
Which
Club
Spice
7.
Girl would you be? Someone just requested S Club 7. Yes. Which Spice Girl would I be? Okay, I always wanted to be posh, but we all know that that's not who I am. I'm probably...
One time at the premiere of
Come on,
Cars, okay? At the premiere of Cars, Rachael and I are
Oh,
in line
this is a good celebrity story.
at the after party.
Which was epic.
It was an
epic...
unbelievable after party. Behind the theater, they have turned the entire parking lot into a full
amazing.
NASCAR track.
It was amazing.
It is amazing. So we get in line.
Pop-up
It
games,
is
like imagine the greatest fair you've ever
okay.
seen.
So we get in line to
Something.
get to ride a ride, and standing directly in front of us,
David.
and
Victoria
Victoria Beckham.
Here's what you need to know before Dave continues with his story. They are so beautiful in person.
I couldn't look him
Your
straight in the face.
insides shut down.
Yeah, I couldn't look him straight in the
They're
face.
so beautiful, it hurts you.
Yep.
It hurts your feelings.
Yep.
Especially him. Especially
He's a
him.
handsome gentleman.
Even Dave was like, I'll make out with him tonight.
His hair.
Right now. He's
His
so
bone
good
structure.
looking.
It doesn't
Okay?
matter. So
they're there with their kids.
Okay. And they're kids at the time because it's
Younger.
Cars. They're young.
Young.
They're young kids. Go ahead.
Young kids.
What?
They are such good parents.
Their son.
now,
I don't remember
I know
what
that
is
I
his
am
son's
watching.
name. Brooklyn?
Well,
No.
whichever one kid it was,
Yeah.
I don't know. I, of course, like everybody, I know that they were in public, but she is wearing heels that are taller than I am, going on every like. You have to know how famous they are and how little famous people want to be at an after party for the movies.
They were there
Let
for
me
it.
just give you a little inside Hollywood tip. You know how premieres, they have premieres and then they have an after party. No celebrities actually go to the after party. Sorry to tell you. Well, that's not true. C and D list celebrities go to the after party.
Sure.
The really cool celebrities go to something else entirely that I have never been invited to, but they don't go to the after party. But they're the Beckhams at the after party because their kids wanted to play the games. And so they're going around. He's in a beautiful suit. She's in a skin tight dress and heels this tall and doing everything, doing the absolute most for their kids. And my favorite part was that they were in line for something. And this, because it was a fair theme, they had the best food vendors
Fair
ever.
food.
Fair food.
Fair food.
Phenomenal, right? And here's the Hollises. Here's the difference between the Hollises and the Beckhams. We're eating everything our hearts can
Is
hold.
there a fried pickle?
Give me a burrito.
Give me that.
Nachos. Corn on the cob, right? And we're in line, and this little child is like, Mommy, can I have some blah, blah, blah? Like, whatever he wanted. It was like something very simple. It wasn't like, can I have the smorgasbord that the Hollises are eating? It was like, can I just
Can I have
one
thing that's not on diet?
And she said, and the thing is, he wanted like cotton candy or
He
something.
wanted cotton
whatever.
candy.
And she was like, in a British accent, I'm not going to attempt to do. She was like, see, this is why I told you we had to eat our dinner before we left the house. Because remember, we had that yummy fish. We had that yummy grilled fish for dinner, and that would have kept you full. But you didn't eat all of your fish, and now, but no, you can't have, that's just sugar, darling. You can't have just sugar.
He didn't eat his fish.
He didn't eat his fish.
At the Cars premiere.
So she
Said no parent ever except for
Ever.
Victoria Beckham.
And he was just like, you're right, Mommy. You're right. Next time I'll eat my fish. And
As
we
one
were
of our
like this.
kids, as one of our kids jumps off a bale of hay into a car.
Into like, no, our kid jumped off a bale of hay into a nacho plate. This is us. So the Beckhams are better parents than we are.
Welcome.
And they're beautiful and rich.
Don't stop, never give up. Hold your head high and reach the top. Let the world see what you have got. Bring it all back to you. Hold on to what you try to be. Your individual.
You know what I want?
I want to know where
Ace
all these
of
people
Base.
are. Oh,
Ace
Ace
of
of
Base.
Base was such a good one.
You know what is happening, you guys, in the quarantine? This is real. Celebrities are losing their minds. If you haven't seen these collections of celebrities just losing their minds right now, go ahead and find some of that.
I mean, like, I saw this beautiful video of The Rock washing his daughter's hands yesterday,
Yeah.
singing a song from Moana,
Yeah.
and I was like, that
Except
guy
that
has
freaked
been.
me out because did you see that she was looking at him like,
Well, no, I'm sure she's like,
Who are you?
Who is this guy who's
who are
here
you?
all the time?
I've never seen this man before.
Oh,
My first CD,
don't mind if
got
I
it
do.
for my 12th birthday from Abby Williams.
Abby, thank you.
also a song that's inappropriate for a 12-year-old, I think. All that she wants is another baby. Does she mean another partner or another actual human being?
I hope she means another Noah Jr. It's a little bit of a long lead-in.
When she woke up late in the morning light, and the day had just begun, she opened up her eyes.
This is the more famous one, number 2, I
Oh.
think. They do a long lead in. What happened to Ace
So-
of Base? Where are they these days?
They're on quarantine.
Yeah, probably. Oh, it's still
It's a
going.
long lead-in.
But 12-year-old Rach was like, "What's up, Ford? What are you doing? Is that on? Come here, Noah. You want to say hi? Ford, do you have a joke? Well, they can't see you.
They can't
brother.
see you. Got to come behind.
The world needs a Ford joke today. Can I
Come
have
in
this
here and
camera?
say good morning to everybody. A bunch of strangers on the internet here. Oh,
Okay,
there we
go
go.
tell us a joke, Ford. Say it loud so they can hear you.
Why do bicycles get tired?
Why do bicycles get tired?
Because they're wait. Restart joke.
Restart
Restart
joke.
joke.
Restart joke.
Why? How do you say? Wait. How do you say a bicycle is tired?
How do you say a bicycle is tired?
Darn it! I messed.
Restart
Restart
joke.
joke.
Restart joke.
Restart
Restart joke. All right, here we go. Third try.
A bicycle is too exhausted. How do you say that?
How do you say a bicycle is too exhausted?
It's too tired.
Ah!
Hilarious.
Do you have a joke? Yeah, what's your joke?
Say anything. Stop. You're fine. Say. Who's there?
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Who's there?
This is exciting for the people. Oh, let's have Noah request a song.
All right,
Noah,
what song?
What's your favorite
What song would you like to hear? Which one?
She said, "I'd like to hear."
All right, let's see.
She loves Katy Perry. You want to hear
It's
Katy Perry?
obviously going to be
Or we could also do, like our Roar. She likes Roar.
that's what I was like. I'm tiger.
Oh, she also does like This Human. But this might have a word. This might have a word.
Oh, okay.
How about?
I'm in mommy's room.
Oh, she's in mommy's room.
All right, hold on.
Somebody that I don't know, but you're taking shots at me like it's petrol. It doesn't matter if you love him.
How about
I
Baby
never
Shark?
heard the song.
Oh, how about Baby Shark?
Baby cake, baby cake.
See, we know that one. Everyone knows that one.
Baby shark, do-do-do-do-do, baby shark, do-do-do-do-do, baby shark. Mommy shark, do-do-do-do-do, mommy shark, do-do-do-do-do, mommy shark, do-do-do-do-do, mommy shark.
Daddy, give it a shot.
Grandma shark, do-do-do-do-do, grandma shark, do-do-do-do-do, grandma shark, do-do-do-do-do, grandma shark.
Graham. It's like a remix.
Remix.
It's not going anywhere, really.
Oops.
Oh yeah, there it is.
Baby shark, do-do-do-do-do, baby shark, do-do-do-do-do, baby shark, do-do-do-do-do, baby shark.
All right, we love you guys.
Have a great day.
phenomenal weekend.
Have a great weekend.
Remember that you are the light in the world. Act like it. bring the joy. And on Monday, don't forget, we will meet back here at 9 a.m. Central. And it is Hollis Days, which is our biggest sale of the springtime.